Hey Scorpio, what's going on? I hope you're doing very, very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who don't know me, and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do a general reading for November, but of course it's timeless. You know, whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You're very welcome here, Scorpio. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I'd appreciate that very much as well. Chaos is leaving your life, or some kind of internal resistance is leaving your life, and you're about to step into a Queen of Wands or a King of Wands type energy, which is like very confident, leadership, seeing your own worth, stuff like that. All right, the Four of Wands, a celebration, stability, and you have a commitment coming in with a King of Wands, which is a new love. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Holy shit, you really have a commitment coming in. The Ten of Pentacles. This person is deadly, deadly serious about you, whoever they are. Four of Wands is commitment, moving in together, marriage, etc. Sorry, that's from the King and I. The Ten of Pentacles, this is marriage, long-term commitment, building a life together. Oh man, the Empress. You're about to be very abundant, my friend. Sorry, there's so many birds outside. I don't know what's going on. And a train. Things are about to get busy for you, I would say. You're about to become very abundant, and it's something to do with this person. You're also abundant in your own right with the Queen of Pentacles here. Something to do with your business or your job is about to really take off. You've had to be, okay, I can see here that you've had to do a lot by yourself for a long time, and you've had to be very strong by yourself. But you're actually kind of moving into an energy of receptivity, which means, you're about to receive from the universe because you feel worthy of it and you're kind of open to it. You have the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Hermit, the Devil. Yeah, you really do a lot of things by yourself. You might have even gotten yourself into an energy of, like refusing to take help from other people or being very stubborn about that. Yeah, I can see you had to be very strong for a long time. You might have dealt with a lot of narcissists or controlling people. So you just walked away from them and you've been doing a lot of stuff by yourself. But it might have even got, into a point where it's almost toxic, that you won't let people help you. So there's a shift from that type of energy into this Empress energy where you're letting people help you, or you're letting this person specifically help you. You have the Eight of Wands here. You have had, okay, you could be a little socially anxious if you found this reading, or you have a tendency to keep yourself to yourself. If that's the case, that's about to change. Like with the Eight of Wands, your throat chakra is opening up. There's something to do with you speaking up and having your ideas heard that's going to move you into this Empress energy of abundance in your work. It could also be, if that's not resonating with you, it could also, or it could be you've been in your hermit phase and you're now coming out of that, and it's time for you to like be seen and heard and have your voice heard or have your creations seen, and it's leading to a lot of abundance. Also, there's something that you've learned with this hermit energy, like you've been in a state of learning, and now that you've learned this, it's time for you to go and tell it to other people, whatever it is. Okay. This person that you're dealing with here is a huge overthinker. They've been through a lot of shit, this person. Like with the Seven of Swords, they've been through a lot of shit. Lots of people have lied to them. There's been a lot of deception. A lot of people have misrepresented themselves. They've been through a lot of very harsh karmic lessons. This person could be a Scorpio and you're cross-watching, or you both have strong Scorpio in your chart. But on the surface, they look like the kind of person who doesn't worry. You know, like with the King of Wands, that's like, you know, very outgoing and extrovert and large and in charge and alpha and blah, blah, blah. Leadership, in charge of stuff. But they do worry because of, like, they overthink things because of what they've been through in their past. There is, okay, they've been a little defensive, this person with the Seven of Wands. It's like they really want commitment. They really, really want commitment, but they've been a little defensive because they overthink. It's actually more a case of, I think this person has a lot of offers, but they're very, very careful about who they let in. So like a little defensive, but it's mostly because they've been through so much crap with people. So there's been a bit of a delay with this person, with the Hanged Man here. I think you've had to be very patient with this person because they've been healing. Because there's actually been a little bit of a Four of Cups energy with this person. It's like they really want commitment, but at the same time, they're like, oh my God, I'm scared, basically, because of things that have happened in the past. But with the Ace of Wands here, there's like a breakthrough in this. And the reason is because they're so attracted to you. Like, not just in terms of like they want to shag you, but yes, that, but more importantly, they're very like attracted to you. There's something about you that they find like, oh, like I want to be around this. And it's because you're like this Empress energy, basically. I think it's probably also because of the things that you say and because you are very independent, you know. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. So you're this person's match, essentially. That's another reason that they're very attracted to you, is because you're their match. So you're both kind of alpha, you both get a lot of attention, you're both probably very confident. It's also two people, you know, those type of people are very independent, you know, the Wands energy. They're not people that are easily tied down. You know, it's like people that like to explore and try new things and things like that. So they're seeing you, you're obviously very business-minded or like independent in terms of your money and your work. They like that. And like you're very confident and you do your own thing and you actually have your own money. You know, or you're independent. I think that's something else that they like. Maybe they've been with a lot of gold diggers or something. You know, it's not that they won't share with you because they're looking for someone to share their life, but it's like, well, I don't want a Jezebel or whatever the male equivalent of that is. There's something here about you stepping into your power and you, stepping into a leadership energy at work that you have been not wanting to do, that you're about to do, that's going to make you a metric fuck ton of money. And you have the Knight of Swords. Okay. This Four of Cups energy, both on your side and this person's side, has been cut through. Okay, so it's time for movement forward. So you guys have been doing a lot of healing and now it's time, you know, to move forward. A lot of healing. And this is, like I said, a connection that you might have had to have been very patient. Oh man, that's crazy. It's a connection that you've had to be very patient with, but it is someone new. The King of Wands is someone new, but you have Temperance here, which, you know, is patience and healing. Then you have the Eight of Wands. You're about to hear from this person. They're about to contact you. Oh man, they're really about to contact you. You know, there's something about this. With the Eight of Wands on top of the Eight of Wands, it's like a lot of communication. So presumably, like once you guys start talking, that's kind of it. you know, you just talk to each other a lot. There's a little bit of fear because this person's had their heart broken. I suspect it's on both sides because you're kind of sharing a reading here. You know, this side is their side and that side is your side. Both of you had to get into a Page of Cups energy, like you know, a sort of return to innocence and a softness before you guys could come together. The thing is, you guys won't be easy to read because you're both showing up as this King of Wands energy, which is like, you know, like very confident and charming and good looking and alpha. So just to look at that type of person, you would be like, okay, well, this person's like, how to say it? You know, like they're not a warrior. You know, you wouldn't look at that type of person and be like, oh, this person's like a warrior, or, you know, they're like cuddles, or, you know, things like that. It's not so much of a soft energy, but that's what you both are. So you're getting it back into that energy so you can be together, or you're showing that energy to each other so you can be together. Okay, you have the Six of Cups here. Right, this person had a difficult ending in the past with someone. They're now healed from that. You have the Star. So they're now healed from that. And with the Ace of Wands, they're ready for this new beginning with you. You also have a King of Pentacles here. So this is from your past. You guys have a very similar past. Someone in your past was a narcissist, or they were controlling or something like that, that you've walked away from or you left behind. But this person's all healed up and ready to come in now. This new person, not the past person. Oh my God, the Queen of Wands. So there's definitely something here about your career. You're going to be stepping into like a leadership role, or any fear of being seen or heard is like gone. Like it's been like obliterated. You're just like, here I am. Give me money, give me attention. You know, it's not like in an egotistical way. Well, it is a little bit. The Queen of Wands is a little bit like that, but it's in a good way. That's what you should be doing, you know, putting yourself out there more, seeing your own worth, you know. And you have, yeah, there's like this new beginning coming in now. Because you were meant to be in this Queen of Wands energy before a new beginning could come in. By the way, there's a past person over here that wants a new beginning with you. Just say no, okay? And you have a King of Cups here. So this is this person here. See, they show up as a fire sign, like a King of Wands, but they're actually a little squishy King of Cups, which is, so they could have fire and water or something like that. Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Libra, you're about to hear from this person. They've either been in their hermit phase, or they tend to keep themselves to themselves. They've overcome some devil energy. You're about to hear from this person. The King of Cups is a sweetheart, like a total sweetheart. Ace of Cups, definitely someone new. Just for those of you that were like, oh my God, is it my ex? Oh God, please don't. And there's you. See, on the outside, you guys are these like alpha, you know, like seductive, you know, leadership energy. But on the inside, you're like these squishy cups energy, which means that you're basically perfect for each other. So, you know, when you're alone together, you can be squishy. And when you're out in public, you can be the ones. You know, it could be that you're both leaders, or you do something similar for work. You know, maybe that's how you meet. Could also be with the cups energy, you guys could be creative, or you could be artistic, or you could work in the care industry or charity work, you know, softer things, medicine, healing, things like that. The Hierophant. You guys are going to get married. That's a marriage card. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, the High Priestess. So you are actually dealing with someone who's very psychic. This person that you're dealing with over here, they're very psychic. They have very strong intuition. They're a fucking mystery though. Like you probably don't know. They've probably been keeping this very quiet. But they know a lot. Like they're very spiritual or like they're very psychic. But maybe you don't know that about this person yet. But yeah, their intuition's very on point. Oh, and you guys are actually the divine couple, the High Priestess with the Hierophant. So for those of you that would resonate, you're a highly spiritual couple. You guys could be spiritual teachers. This person feels like they found their partner in crime, you know, and so will you. You guys are like a perfect match. You are an absolute perfect match for each other because Wands, Cups, and then honestly, it's pretty rare to have the High Priest and the Hierophant come out together. It's pretty rare. So it's a very special connection. If you're not spiritual teachers now, you guys could do that in the future. Something this person's been overcoming is actually a fear of abandonment because you have the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So they might have had a lot of people that left them or like a fear of abandonment, which usually starts in childhood. So that's something they've been healing. Yeah, you guys, they're very attracted to you. Okay, I should just tell you that. So, yeah, what else to say? I'm going to get some random advice cards for you, Scorpio. Work on your sacral chakra. So there's something here about you moving more into this feminine energy. The Empress, like, is a sacral chakra of receiving, creativity, motherhood. For those of you that would resonate with that, the women watching. Online business. Oh, this person could have an online business. Teacher imparting wisdom. This is you. You're going to be moving into some kind of Queen of Wands energy where you're like teaching or showing people what you know. Showing people how to heal for some of you. Work on your root chakra. Where does that want to go? Here. You need to do this. For some of you anyway. Work on your root chakra and work on your sacral chakra. If you want to know how to do that, you should check out my other channel. It's all free over there. I'm not trying to Johnny upsell you anything. This person's a business owner. This person coming in. Anything else for Scorpio? I don't know which one that was, so I'm going to reshuffle. You're doing really well. Spirit wants you to know that you're doing really well. Like you're going through some kind of process of becoming this Queen of Wands or like a teacher. And they want you to know that you're doing really well. You know, this Queen of Cups down here from the Hocus Pocus Tarot was actually the teacher. So for some of you, you're literally going to be teaching children, but or teaching high school, God help you. May God have mercy on your soul. But, you know, just generally teaching energy. Oh, throat chakra. Oh, this person is about to speak up. Because you're ready. I don't know what you've been doing. You're ready. They're ready. Oh, it's so exciting. And the last card, you're doing much better than you think. Okay, so if you're watching this and you're like, oh my God, my life is fucking falling apart. They're actually telling you you're doing much better than you think. So there's something about you moving into a high priestess energy here, or a high priest if you're a guy. There was something about you needing to move into a high priestess energy to be with this person. So they could already have been in the Hierophant energy and now you've moved into it, like you guys are ready to be together. But they had healing to do. They weren't ready either. It was an abandonment issue. abandonment wound issue that they've now healed, okay? And before anybody starts mouthing off about abandonment issues, like I had that too. So yes, people can heal, actually. Because I had that in the comments the other day, which I don't like that. Anyway, that's your messages, Scorpio. I hope it was a useful reading. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me. If you feel like doing that, I would appreciate it very much. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.